Facing my fears, terrifying animal encounters in the wild. The wild, it calls to us. It whispers of adventure, of the unknown, of raw, untamed nature. It's a place where we can test our limits, face our fears, and come face to face with creatures that send shivers down our spines. Join me, Antoine Smith, as I venture into the wild to document the most terrifying animal encounters I can find in 2024. Today we're counting down some of the most heart-pounding, spine-tingling, and downright terrifying animal encounters experienced by people in the wild. From the icy depths of the ocean to the heart of the African savanna, we'll explore the moments when humans came face to face with nature's most formidable predators. Interacting with wild animals can be a thrill, an adrenaline rush unlike any other, but it's essential to remember that these creatures are unpredictable and capable of inflicting serious harm. We're talking about survival instincts here, raw power, and the very real possibility of danger. So, strap yourselves in because things are about to get wild. Imagine this. You're trekking through the dense undergrowth of the Alaskan wilderness. The air is thick with the scent of pine needles and damp earth. There's a stillness in the air, broken only by the sound of your own breath and the crunch of leaves beneath your feet. You round a bend in the path, and there it is. A massive grizzly bear rearing up on its hind legs, its claws the size of your fingers, its eyes fixed on you with a primal intensity that sends chills down your spine. This isn't a scene from a horror movie, it's the reality for many who venture into bear country. Grizzlies, with their sheer size and unpredictable nature, are top predators, and an encounter with one can turn deadly in the blink of an eye. They can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and stand over 10 feet tall, their paws armed with claws that can tear through flesh like it's paper. Now, imagine that grizzly charging. Not a lumbering, clumsy run, but a full-on sprint, covering ground with astonishing speed. The ground trembles beneath its weight, every muscle in its body coiled with power. Your heart pounds in your chest, adrenaline surging through your veins. What do? Your instincts scream at you to run, to put as much distance between you and that terrifying beast as possible. But experienced outdoorsmen will tell you that running is the last thing you should do. Grizzlies are incredibly fast and they can easily outrun a human, especially in dense forest. So you stand your ground. You make yourself as large as possible, raising your arms above your head, trying to appear non-threatening but also ready to fight for your life if you have to. You yell, you scream, you make as much noise as humanly possible, hoping to scare it off. The grizzly, taken aback by your sudden display of aggression, might hesitate. It might snort, paw at the ground, trying to intimidate you. This is the moment of truth, the moment that will determine whether you live to tell the tale or become another statistic in the unforgiving wilderness. For some, the encounter ends there. The ocean, a realm of mystery, of vastness, of creatures unseen. It's a place that draws us in with its beauty, its tranquility, but it also holds a primal fear for many. The fear of the unknown, of what lurks beneath the surface, of predators that have ruled the depths for millions of years. And few predators inspire as much awe and terror as the shark. Picture yourself snorkeling in crystal clear waters, the sun warm on your back, the coral reefs teeming with colorful life. You're lost in the beauty of it all, feeling a sense of peace, of oneness with nature. Then you see it, a shape in the distance moving with an eerie grace, a fin slicing through the water's surface. Your heart skips a beat. Is it a dolphin, a harmless reef shark, or something far more sinister? As the shape draws closer, the truth becomes terrifyingly clear. It's a shark, larger than any you've ever seen, its sleek, powerful body gliding effortlessly through the water. Its eyes, black and lifeless, seem to pierce through you, assessing you, measuring you. Panic surges through your veins, your breath catching in your throat. You're in its domain now and you know it. Sharks are apex predators, perfectly designed for hunting. Their senses are incredibly acute. They can smell blood from miles away, sense the faintest electrical impulses from their prey, and their streamlined bodies allow them to move through the water with lightning speed. They are the ultimate killing machines, and you are now face to face with one. The shark circles, its movements slow and deliberate, but you know that beneath that calm exterior lies a predator ready to strike. You're frozen in place, paralyzed by fear, your mind racing. What do? Do you try to swim away, knowing that the slightest movement might trigger its predatory instincts? Or do you stay still, hoping it will lose interest and move on? Every instinct in your body screams at you to get away, to put as much distance between you and those razor-sharp teeth as possible. But you know that panicking will only make things worse. You have to stay calm, to think rationally if you're going to make it out of this alive. You remember what you've heard about shark encounters. Maintain eye contact. Chapter 3: Hunted by Lions. The African savanna, a land of breathtaking beauty, of vast plains stretching as far as the eye can see. But it is also a land of predators where survival is a daily battle. Imagine yourself on a safari, the jeep bumping along the dusty track. You've come to see lions in their natural habitat, those majestic creatures that rule the savanna. But nothing can prepare you for the heart-stopping moment when you find yourself on the wrong side of the food chain. The jeep has strayed off the beaten path, venturing deeper into the bush. The sun is beginning to set, casting long shadows across the grasslands. Suddenly the guide stiffens, his eyes scanning the horizon. "Lions," he whispers, his voice barely audible above the hum of the engine. You follow his gaze and see them, a pride of lions lounging in the tall grass, their golden fur blending seamlessly with the dry landscape. They seem peaceful, almost docile, but you know better than to be fooled by their languid poses. These are apex predators capable of taking down prey many times their size. The guide tries to start the jeep, but the engine sputters and dies. Silence descends, heavy and ominous. The lions have noticed your presence. They rise to their feet, their movements fluid and graceful, their eyes fixed on the jeep with an intensity that sends chills down your spine. The alpha male, a magnificent beast with a thick mane that frames his face like a dark halo, lets out a low growl. It's a warning, a clear message that you are trespassing on their territory. Panic wells up inside you, your heart pounding against your ribs. You're trapped, exposed, and facing down a pride of lions with only a thin metal shell for protection. The lions begin to circle, their movements deliberate, their eyes never leaving the jeep. You feel a primal fear grip you, the instinctive terror of prey facing its predator. The guide, his face etched with concern, whispers instructions. "Stay calm," he urges. "Don't make any sudden movements. We need to make ourselves as small and uninteresting as possible." Chapter 4: Orca Encounter. The open ocean, a vast expanse of blue stretching to the horizon, a realm of mystery and wonder. It's a place that draws us in with its beauty, its power, its promise of adventure. But beneath the surface lies a world unseen, a world where creatures of immense size and intelligence roam free, creatures like the orca, also known as the killer whale. Imagine yourself on a small research vessel, bobbing gently on the waves, the sun glinting off the water. You're part of a team studying marine life, and today's mission is to observe and document a pod of orcas that has been sighted in the area. The mood is high, the air filled with anticipation. Orcas are magnificent creatures, known for their intelligence, their complex social structures, and their playful nature. But as the day unfolds, the encounter takes a turn for the worse, reminding you that even the most intelligent creatures are still wild animals, capable of unpredictable and potentially dangerous behavior. The orcas appear as if from nowhere, their sleek black and white bodies slicing through the water with effortless grace. There are several of them, adults and juveniles, their dorsal fins cutting through the surface like dark, silent sentinels. The researchers on board are ecstatic, their cameras clicking furiously as they capture every moment of this rare and incredible sighting. The orcas circle the boat, seemingly curious about this strange vessel that has entered their domain. They spy hop, rising vertically out of the water, their heads emerging like sleek black submarines, their eyes, intelligent and curious, scanning the deck. The researchers are mesmerized, their initial apprehension giving way to awe and wonder. But as the orcas continue to circle, their movements become more erratic, their behavior more difficult to interpret. The playful breaches and tail slaps are replaced by a series of underwater vocalizations, a complex symphony of clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls that seem to reverberate through the very hull of the boat. The mood on deck shifts, the initial excitement giving way to a growing sense of unease. Chapter 5: Crocodile Confrontation. The Australian outback, a land of rugged beauty, of vast deserts baked by the sun. It is a land where life clings to the edges, where creatures thrive in harsh conditions. But it is also a land of hidden dangers where predators lurk in the shadows. Few predators inspire as much fear as the saltwater crocodile, the largest living reptile on Earth. Imagine trekking through the outback, your boots kicking up red dust. You come to a watering hole, its surface shimmering like a mirage. This is crocodile country, and you know better than to let your guard down. You approach the water's edge cautiously, searching for any sign of movement. A log, partially submerged, seems off. As you watch, the log moves suddenly. It's a saltwater crocodile, its eyes fixed on you, making your blood run cold. The crocodile emerges, its massive body moving with deceptive grace. Its jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, open in a silent snarl. You're frozen in place, paralyzed by fear, trying to process what to do next. As we reflect on these animal encounters, we're reminded of the importance of respecting wildlife and understanding their behavior. Venturing into the wild is a privilege, and it's crucial to remember that we are entering their home, a place where different rules apply. If you've had a terrifying wild encounter, share your story in the comments below. Let's create a community where we can learn from each other's experiences and appreciate the power and unpredictability of nature. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more thrilling wildlife stories and adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, stay adventurous, stay safe, and always respect the wild.